Hello, hello, and hello to my Sagittarius. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, Sagittarius. Let's get right into it. This week, we were kicked off by this first quarter moon in Gemini. Gemini and Virgo, which we have a full moon in Virgo, Sagittarius, is ruled by the communication planet, which is the planet also of learning and knowledge, right? So it's Mercury, and so there's a lot of messages coming through about your purpose, staying focused in your light. So hopefully you all are getting those messages loud and clear, and not letting other things distract you, okay? Distract you to burning people, to receiving burn marks from people, burning comments that's draining your energy and that kind of thing. So let's see. All right, let's go. So yeah, and I said burning specifically because you're a fire sign. So you don't want other energies to burn you out. That's fire. Or you're burning them out, okay, with that fire. So this is where you stay in your light. Stay on your purpose. Stay in your purpose. Let's get into it. The energy has already been cleared. You'll know that you landed on the bright side of this moon in Virgo, Sagittarius. If you feel more intellectual, more meticulous, more industrious, more steadfast, more responsible, in contrast, you'll know if you or other people that they have access to your universe, like your colleagues, your family members, friends, love interests, or whatever, have landed on the dark side of the moon. If they're more critical, high strung, standoffish, argumentative, hypochondriac. So keep your third eye open. Here we have the Two of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. We also have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Five of Pentacles, and also the Fool card. All right. So the Fool card in upright is about really being optimistic, moving forward, like moving forward after something having to do with your root chakra. All of these money cards right here having to do with your root chakra. And we're going to walk through this, Sagittarius, your root chakra. And we're talking about the element of earth, right? This is this energy right here, the element of earth. You see all of these pentacles, money. So we have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Pentacles, we also have the Three of Pentacles, and we also have the Five of Pentacles. So Source really, really wanted somebody to deal with your shadow self, like deal with your own insecurities, your own instability, to deal with your what you deem as career success, right? Deal with your patience, your prosperity, to your loyalty, your tenacity, your vitality. Source really wanted somebody to deal with those things, right? But first and foremost, recognizing that your root chakra is developed between the ages of 0 and 7, that could have started in those younger years. Like somebody could have your relationship with money could have been tainted. Your relationship as far as family, as stability, or whatever could have been tainted. So Source needed you to deal with those things so you can get everything in perfect alignment. And so there is a loved one that is encouraging you. There's maybe a grandmother or mother. Somebody is encouraging you to toss out all the bitterness, all the codependencies, like feeling insecure about money can make you want to be connected to people with money, but also resent them at the same time. It could be a very codependent relationship, like a person who feels like I have something that they need, or they have something that I need, and when that is broken, then things kind of sort of crumble. So Source needs somebody to, this right here, look at it as like this. Okay, so this is the ground, this is the concrete, this is your pentacles, this is your stability, like building something on solid ground. Source is saying to you, flush all of that out so you can see the cracks in your own foundation, to find out, where are the cracks? Do I feel unstable? Do I feel insecure about anything? Do I have issues with my own family? Like, am I trying to make family outside of my blood relatives? And if they reject me, if my family reject me and they reject me, am I not able to flush out all of those things? So again, I do see somebody's money growing. I do see somebody in the perfect job for themselves, right? So you don't necessarily equate money with security. Some people do, but money is paper and coins. It really is in your relationships with other human beings. So somebody is starting to redefine your relationship with the energy of money and recognize that it's connected to your relationships with other human beings. With other human beings. A lot of people think that money will buy them anything, but it may not buy people respect. It may not buy them stability or security. It may not buy you those things. So, again, you have a loved one who has transitioned over, who is saying to you, toss out any bitter taste that the idea of money have left in your mouth, so that source can help you rebuild. That you weren't a fool at all in the past, so you had to learn lessons. Here we have the Knight of Swords, we have the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and also the Ten of Swords. So something may have happened where somebody either left you quickly, like got as far away from you as possible, and it may have caused, some frustration on both sides. Remember, the sword cuts both ways. Whatever it was, source again wants you to really operate in childlike faith moving forward. Sometimes when you are sometimes when a person is hurt, they don't realize they're hurting other people. And so when people leave you behind, again, here I am, pushed back into black sheep. Here I am, the bad guy again. And then it could cause hostility. It could cause you to look like you're the one that's hostile, when really it's hurt people hurting other people. So be very careful when we're talking about sword energy, because sword energy cuts both ways. So I do see somebody getting back on their throne and literally vetting everything that's trying to approach your throne, meaning wanting access to your universe. You're not just letting anything and anybody to have access to you, including your own negative thoughts. Your own negative thoughts. So your heart chakra, you may have thought your heart was in the right place, but again, if it threatened your stability, meaning threaten your money, threaten your reputation, threaten your security, your stability, your loyalty, and all those kind of things, for you may have felt like somebody could have just had a false sense of loyalty based on something in your own family between the areas of the ages of 0 and 7. But this lets me know financial stability is on the way for you all, Sagittarius. So like I said, stay focused. Stay focused. Remember this right here. Don't let your heart ruin your money and your stability and your security and your reputation and all those things. So you can have a good heart, but if you're a people pleaser and you're constantly going along with the flow and those kind of things, it may come across as disingenuous, right? So when we think about the heart chakra, which is this air energy right here, you're thinking about love, trust, gratitude, forgiveness, compassion, kindness, healing, equalizing a situation, right? Like knowing that the sword cuts both ways. So maybe you said something that hurt somebody just as deeply as you thought them cutting you off hurt you. So, or the rejection may have hurt you. So this is again learning the lessons about building healthy relationships. This is not just about money in this reading. This is about building healthy relationships, healthy, sustainable relationships, where you're looking back, and that's what somebody's loved one, somebody's ancestor is trying to tell you them is, come on now, you're how you may have interacted with energies in your own family. Outside of that, everybody got their own, just like in your own family, everybody has their own journey, their own path. So this is about building healthy relationships. Type strength card, Ace of Wands, King of Wands, there's Two of Swords, the Ten of Wands. We also have the Nine of Wands. So somebody has been on a long and arduous life journey, but Source is saying to you, tap into your strength. Your strength would be tapping into your purpose. What is your purpose, so that you can change courses and focus on your purpose and not so much cutting like being a hurt person that's hurting other people. Nine of Wands. So somebody may have gone through a lot, in their lives, like really, really a lot, where you just feel like, I have really been through a long and arduous life. Like when I really sit back and think about it, this has been tough. But again, the purpose is for somebody to recognize that your money is deeply rooted in your relationships with people. Relationships with people. Have you ever met very rich people who are not respected at all? All they have is their money. They don't have any healthy relationships with people. They got to buy friendships. They got to buy relationships. They got to buy people's loyalty. That's not what you want. You want things that's going to be solid. Those relationships are not built on solid ground. Those relationships are built on what they can buy, and that you're not trying to buy any energy. So source is saying to you, take the blindfolds off, come up out of denial about something, and start the process of healing, right? Again, the King of Wands, you have an enormous amount of power to help motivate people. This is fire energy, and you're a fire sign, and so we're talking about your solar plexus chakra. You have an enormous amount of power, Sagittarius, to help people build their confidence, to motivate people, to help people feel personally powerful, to help people, with mental clarity about things, help people to identify with their own purpose. You have the enormous amount of power to help people find the light within themselves. Don't use that power with ego to burn people, because that will burn your reputation. That will burn and again, you can only buy people but for so long before eventually you'll find out, hey, that was built on shaky sand, right? Shaky ground. Ace of Wands. Your third eye is wide open, so pay attention to the messages that Source is sending down to you. We have the Ten of Wands. Source is trying to make somebody booked and busy, not burdened and bitter, booked and busy. When you feel that you are out of alignment with, when you feel like your solar plexus chakras are out of alignment, the physical strain that it can have on you is digestive issues. You're not able to digest your food properly, so it could be weight gain or weight loss, or you're not able to digest things properly. It can cause timidity, it can cause chronic fatigue, it can cause constant confusion and indecision, it can cause low self-esteem, even a collapsed chest posture. It could cause that. It could cause people to feel like they're people are accusing you of being a bully or easily enraged. Again, it's right there at that core. Your solar plexus chakra is associated with the fire element and your sense of sight, but it's also right there above it's right at the center of your torso, but above your navel, just below where your ribs part. It's yellow, so even maybe wearing yellow is going to help somebody to kind of sort of feel like this color yellow, the color yellow helps somebody feel more powerful, feel like, okay, I will do this, I will do that. But again, use your fire for good, and recognize that the sword cuts both ways. So if anybody cut you off and decide to cut you out of their life, it could have been quite offensive to somebody, and it could have easily enraged you and caused you to say some things to hurt, but that had to go all the way back to your younger years. Like, remember we talked about that last cycle that we had in the last quarter moon was in Scorpio. That was about breaking generational cycles, chains, and curses, so you can identify how they tie into relationships outside of your family. So it's all about learning lessons. Here we have Judgment card. We have the High Priest. We also have the Sun card. We have the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Wands, also the Princess of Pentacles. Again, more money coming across your path. Source is really trying to get somebody to really build stable relationships, Somebody has not really understood just how powerful their spiritual gifts are. This is why it's in reverse. Somebody doesn't really understand their feelings yet, and the relationship when it comes to your energy, the energy of money. But Source really wants you to step into your power. Here we have the Sun, which is attached to somebody could have Leo somewhere in their chart. But Source really wants you to be proud of your life's accomplishment, but not in an egotistical way. Just like, I got to prove to everybody I've done this, I know that person, I'm connected to this. You don't have to show that in an egotistical way. You can show it in a way just like how you treat people with warmth, right? So that news will spread like wildfire, right? So here we have also the Nine of Swords again. So somebody has really been going through something, maybe in their personal life or in your professional life, but somebody has been going through something that's been kind of sort of keeping them awake. And again, remember, connected to your relationships with people. So I do see somebody breaking some kind of a generational curse, breaking some kind of a generational cycle, and ascending higher. So here we have the Eight of Wands. The sooner somebody is able to toss out all the bitterness of things from the past and start the process of listening to sacral chakra music, listening to meditation music with water sounds in the background, you're going to be able to see that this high priest card that's turned in reverse will be soon turned upright, meaning somebody will start to listen to those emotions, listen to those feelings, and learn how to calm that fire down, calm this confusion about the heart, like heal your own heart. Here we have the Eight of Wands, and then you'll see how quickly things start to move forward for you, Sagittarius. So stay focused, stay focused. We have all of these wonderful elements, the element of air, fire, earth, water, to help us. And you all are a fire sign, so fire is going to really help you. When we see the fire is the sun. Getting out and under that sunlight, wearing the color yellow, using your burning bowl, doing burning bowl ceremonies, those kind of things. So focus on your healing process and not just, I can't control my emotions. I feel insecure. I feel broken. I feel there's no loyalty from other people. When again, their definition of loyalty may be different than yours. Or I don't feel patient when I feel like somebody is trying to heal from their own life things and they haven't called me or they haven't texted me back, and I gotta come at them with a blowtorch. And when they could be hurting from something else, people could be it's a lot. Like I said, when I look at these cards, and so your dreams need a practical plan. So Source really wants you to buckle down. Taurus is ruled by Venus, the planet of love and pleasure. So you want to buckle down to create a life that you absolutely love and a life that you are absolutely pleased with. And so again, it's relationships with other human beings is really the wealthiest relationships, and peace. Because what's behind your vault? So again, the Five of Pentacles lets me know it's a pivotal point in your life. Do you want to go back to, not addressing shadow issues, or do you want to move forward and say, it's time for me to address shadow issues? So here we have drink tea. Yeah, drink tea, some herbal tea, something that's going to help, something with antioxidants in it, if your doctor says it's okay. So something healthy, right? Protect your energy. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see what else we have here. But yeah, your dreams need a practical plan. If you are deciding I need to create a life that I absolutely love and that I'm pleased with on both sides of my life, then how do I get to that? How do I get to that? And this is building firm foundations, right? 888, I am abundant. So speaking into existence, as you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place for abundance. You remember that when other people are hurting too, you only may get 1, 2, 3 chances to hurt somebody, because again, this sword energy cuts twice. And if you don't know that a person has been through some very painful moments themselves, you may be in your mind thinking, but I've been hurt too, and trying to get your words across. But for some people, they may just say, I need to move on. I've already been hurt. I already know how this feels. I'm not interested in being hurt like this anymore. And so the solar plexus chakra, which it does with the element of fire, and that fight, that will in you. Remember, the solar plexus chakra likes to focus on differences between things and judge and compare them. And so the heart chakra, which is the opposite of that, likes to accept and equalize. It sees commonalities and connections. So somewhere between somebody's heart chakra and their solar plexus chakra was actually ruining the root chakra. Like something was just grossly out of alignment there. So you want to take it all the way back to family relationships and just see how those things may have affected you, Sagittarius. And let's go ahead and close out your reading. Let's go ahead and close out your reading. So start speaking that over your life. I am abundant in my friendships, my relationships. They're built on solid ground. They're not built on anything shaky. I don't need to pay for people to be my friends. I don't need to, I need to take the time to build solid foundations. I don't just call somebody a friend after knowing them or thinking that I know certain things. Like, you got to really, just because you may call a person a friend, they may not call you a friend. You want to be clear about that. It's like, what's your definition of friend? There's nothing wrong with asking that. It may be significantly different than yours. Like, oh, well, I thought, by my definition, I thought we were friends. So anyway, here we have affirmations for acceptance. So yeah, somebody's been looking for acceptance for a long time. I accept myself as I am. I accept what is without resistance. I have the power to choose my actions. I have the power to create change. I practice patience with myself. I am loved. I am not alone. I am at peace. Yeah. That is what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you for joining me. I will see you all on Freedom Friday. This message is for the 1st of March through the 31st of March. I will see you on Freedom Friday. Bye.